Hey, what's up? It's Angelo Vega coming to you with another episode of Action Adventure Showcase. And on this episode 6, I will be talking about my ultimate favorite game of all time. And that is Street Fighter. I will be talking about the history of this game, the movies, the collectible items, everything. This is what it's all about, people. I've been playing this series since 1987. It's a very long time. So, I'll do a brief history of these games. Well, real quick, I wanted to see if you noticed something. As you can see on Ryu's gloves, it's the same symbol on my skull cap here, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, the detail in this statue is very excellent. From the muscles to the clothing. Look at the wrinkles on his outfit. Detail of his belt. That same logo is on his gloves. He look like he's ready to fuck somebody up. So yeah, we're gonna start with Capcom Classics 1. On this disc is the original Street Fighter 1. When PlayStation 2 made this, they added it within the collection of Capcom games. So if you want to play the original one, Part 1, that was in the arcades in 1987, I suggest you find this and pick it up. Which brings me to Volume 2. Volume 2 pretty much has everything you would find in here. Now this one has every edition of Street Fighter 2 plus Street Fighter 3, as you can see on the back. See, the anniversary edition and Street Fighter 3. Street Fighter's been around for many years, folks. In 1992, when Street Fighter 2 came out, it broke world records in arcades, and when it came to home consoles, it made so many sales. Probably the greatest fighting game of all time. As you can see, they also made a Street Fighter Alpha Anthology collection. Street Fighter Alpha 1, 2, and 3 is on this disc. If you're a hardcore Street Fighter fan like myself, I suggest you pick this up. So after many years, out of nowhere, on PS3 came Street Fighter 4. Then they made Super, then Ultra Street Fighter 4. But everything is within this disc, especially when you update your stuff. Street Fighter 4 just upgraded the graphics, the gameplay, the fighting, the controls, new moves, new characters, old characters, some you always wanted in the game. Street Fighter 4, to me, next to 2, is one of the very best. Which brings me to this. Street Fighter 5. This game was released last year, the week after Valentine's Day, and I must say, its release date was a little slow, but with a little time, with the updates, they improved it a whole lot. Street Fighter V at this moment is my top fighting game. Now, since I got the collector's edition, it came with this statue of Ryu. I was actually even Ryu this past Halloween, which is really cool. A lot of people like my costume. So yeah, Street Fighter V, I say is an awesome game. They are gonna add arcade mode, but for now there's survival mode, story mode, and online mode. You can play with people around the world or play against the computer, but they're gonna add the classic arcade style to play people against the computer. So with that being said, let me move on to here. This was the animated cartoon of Street Fighter that came in Japan. Very great story, even though the story arcs are different from the game arcs. This was a good series. Now, this animated movie of Street Fighter 2 was one of the best animes I ever seen in my life. Especially the climatic ending when both Ken and Ryu fought Bison and they kicked his ass. That shit was fucking dope. I loved it. Also, I suggest there's a live-action Street Fighter movie. No, not the crap Van Damme did. There's a live-action story that shows the teachings of Ken and Ryu and how they learned everything. Also, you'll see the story behind Akuma, how Gouki, which is his real name, how he became the demon known as Akuma, who is, without question, one of the most popular, iconic, most powerful characters people love to use in the world of Street Fighter. Well, with that being said, this was a review of my Street Fighter collection. Hope you liked it. This is Angelo Vega for Action Adventure Showcase. I'll see you all next time. Peace.